You have very strong hands.
Yeah.
Me? Yeah.
No.
Very strong.
No.
And I started getting really into yoga and then studying and teaching it. And I used to host hot yoga sessions for George and all of his teammates at our hot yoga studio in Iowa City. I mean, yes, but he's pretty famous, yeah. He's a big bunter. I was so proud of him.
You know why that is?
That's my name now.
You were good at so many sports. If Netflix ever made a series about Cody's life,
I mean, it'd have to be a K-drama, wouldn't it? 안녕하세요. Hello. Hi. Nice to meet you.
Good to see you. Take a seat, please. Recommendation from Heilliwa, Mrs. Wise.
네.
I have seen her before.
Yeah, she told me.
Okay, so what brings you here today?
I'm pregnant.
I can see
So
it.
my body's changing a lot. So I feel like I've always had a lot of tension in my neck. I used to see a chiropractor back in the States about it. But since getting pregnant and being in my second trimester, I have to sleep on my side. And I feel like I lose a lot of circulation in my hands when I sleep. And so
Which side? Right side?
both of them.
Both
I'm like
sides.
flopping back and forth all night. Yeah, I just feel like my shoulders are like really tight now. And then obviously my hips are about to do a lot of work. So
Because of the pregnancy, yeah, everything
because of the
changes.
pregnancy, yeah. So I think nothing's really wrong. I think I would address the neck.
Tension,
Yeah,
tension.
but otherwise it's kind of just making sure everything's in alignment for my big baby.
Okay, because of the pregnancy, we cannot take the X-ray. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. During the treatment, there's some limitation of your posture.
Yeah.
But the therapist will be really careful. So tension on your neck, does it make any kind of headaches or something like that?
Yes. I was in a car accident when I was in college, and I feel like I've just always had tension there. So yeah, I think it's kind of from that, and then just playing sports my whole life. I've been kind of rough on my body.
Okay. So what else should I know about?
I don't know if you can do anything. I've always rolled my ankles. I played volleyball in college.
Volleyball.
So my ankles have always been really tight. I do have really bad dorsiflexion, even though I do a ton of yoga, and it's just like never been able to relax. I would love to get that addressed. Also, since being pregnant, I have so much tension in my shins and my calves.
Shins.
Yeah.
I heard that you made some running.
That's probably not helping too. Yeah. Yeah, we have a run club.
I heard that. And do you have any other problems on your knee or? Because Haley mentioned that she had some problem on her bone cap.
Oh, yes. Well, mine is, I think I actually fractured my kneecap. And so I just feel like there's always a lot of crunchy stuff. So I don't know if it's necessarily something we can fix, but I'm sure that it relates down my body.
So do you still run these days?
Mostly walk. I lead the walking group.
Walking.
Yeah. So I'm a big walker.
Okay, then I will mention to the therapist these things all together. So
Okay.
Take a good treatment.
Great. Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
hello Emma.
Hi.
Could you briefly introduce yourself?
My name is Emma Kittle Ponce. I am married to Cody Ponce, and we currently live in Daejeon, South Korea, because Cody plays for the Hanwha Eagles, and we are loving every minute of it.
Where did you say you have pain or discomfort today?
There's a lot of tension through my neck and shoulders and my back. I've always had a lot of tension through my ankles and feet. Those are lingering volleyball injuries, but I'd love to kind of get that checked out. I'm more just anywhere that I can relieve tension before I have this baby is a good thing.
Back inside, I heard you had a personal chiropractor.
Yes, after I got in an accident, my insurance had sent me to a chiropractor to kind of fix anything with my spine. And I feel like it did really help when I was going consistently, but Then I fell in love with Cody and moved to, we were in Japan for 3 years and now here. And so I definitely haven't kept up with it. But it did help when I was doing it.
So did the chiropractor do that bone cracking thing to you too?
Not a lot. I had a really gentle chiropractor and I really appreciated that. I've gone to like the people who do the crazy. I did that like once when I was younger and it kind of freaked me out. So I definitely appreciate the more gentle side of chiropractics and like more longevity and not forcing our bodies into doing things. So yeah, I mean, I think it just depends on what you're looking for.
So you won't like freak out if we do it?
I don't think so. I'm excited. I actually was looking for a chiropractor to do some prenatal chiropractic work in Daejeon and have not been able to find someone. So I was very excited that you guys wanted to see me.
So Emma, how long has it been since you first came to Korea?
I got here April 7th. So April, May, June, July, so 4 months.
What was your first impression of Korea?
You know, I'd never seen the apartment complexes that way, like how everything's just like the big tall ones. So that was interesting, but I loved it. It was really fun. I think being in Japan for 3 years before, it kind of prepped us for a lot of the culture shock in that way. But so yeah, Korea has felt really like an easy transition. There's so many more people who speak English here. And I feel like everything's a little bit more American size. It's just a little bigger here. So it's been really nice as like Cody and I are pretty large people. So having the extra space has been really amazing.
Did you know anything about Korea before you came here?
I knew about the skincare, but honestly, not really. I knew the baseball was really fun and I'd heard about that because we were in the NPB for a while.
Were you amazed to see the big fandom here?
Yes. So MLB games are pretty calm and we definitely don't have cheerleaders. So the fact that when we went to Japan and they did have cheerleaders and there was still like a really big cheering section, we were like, oh my gosh, this is so loud. And then we came here, like, this is crazy. So I recently went to an NPB game and then one of our friends plays in the MLB. So whenever we watch, we're just always like, it's not the KBO. So it's pretty special to be a part of it.
You had already spent a few years in Japan before coming here, so I imagine you really missed your home and family. It probably wasn't easy to decide to live abroad again, right? But what were the key reasons that helped you and Cody make that decision?
So honestly, I didn't want to come to Korea, and not because of anything like that had happened here, but just like the learning another language, learning another culture, and then being away from our family, just like starting over in that way, because I felt like we had finally kind of found our footing in Japan. And so to go through that again in another foreign country seemed really intimidating. So we actually took some time to go home and kind of think about it and just, you know, because as amazing as it is over here, there is a lot of family stuff that you are missing out on and kind of letting go of. And I think once we got home and got settled and like once we like kind of calmed our nervous system down, honestly, then I think we were able to see what an incredible opportunity this would be. And the fact that Ryu was here, like Cody has been a longtime Dodgers fan and just really looks up to him as a player. And so I think anytime you're going into a work situation where you have that type of mentor and somebody who is going to be helping you and kind of being that, I don't want to say like guiding light, but like really just a pillar of your team, I think it presents a really unique opportunity. So that was a really big reason. The whole recruiting process was really amazing. They were so, I feel like my experience has been that Koreans are very inclusive and like, we love you, we want you here, and they're very vocal. And so I think all the affirmation also made us feel like this was going to be a really positive experience for us, and it felt really, really loving. So I'm so glad we didn't let the fear of starting over again get the best of us and that we came over here.
So I think you're kind of getting adjusted to Korean culture too, and I saw in your YouTube that you and Cody are into K-dramas. What's the recent one that you guys started watching?
What's the recent one? Well, Cody just finished watching Tomorrow, and then he started finishing one about, I can't remember the name, but something about a goblin, and he liked that one. And then When Life Gives You Tangerines, that's our next one that we're starting. We have a friend, Rachel, who works at Netflix. She was recommending that one too, so anything that Rachel recommends, we watch. We just finished Squid Games, so now we're transitioning into something a little happier.
But I'm pretty sure you're gonna cry a lot.
Yeah, I know. Because Haley and I did the Jeju Marathon And so I feel like anything Jeju related definitely has our interest because we had such a good time down there.
Speaking of Hailey, she came to our clinic first this May and got treated. Did she say anything about this to you?
Yes, she's the reason I'm here. She was telling me how great it was and just how good her body felt. She just recommended that I come in the next time we're in Seoul because obviously my body's going through a lot of different changes, and just kind of taking care of myself and doing consistent maintenance has been a really big priority for me. So I'm very glad she recommended it.
You know, this is our very first time shooting with a pregnant lady.
Oh, wow, so, I'm honored.
Yeah, it's very special for us too. All right, shall we get started?
Let's do it.
Emma, hello.
Hi. Thank you.
Neck pain?
네.
Right ankle pain?
Both ankles.
Both ankle? Radiating pain? Sideline?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I kind of just get tension headaches. I think it's called my atlas, right? But I think it's been out of whack since I got in a car accident like 10 years ago. So I think it just always kind of like shifts back out of position.
Neck flexion, please.
Can we go down?
Yes. Painful?
No.
No? Okay. Extension, please. Painful? This point.
It's not like pinchy or painful, but it is kind of like sensitive to the touch around it.
Okay. Left rotation, please. Okay. Right. Oh,
Is your right side more uncomfortable compared to left?
Yeah, it's definitely more on the right side.
no back pain? Back pain, no?
I have noticed just with everything getting larger, I feel like I get a lot of tension here.
Okay.
My hips are really tight right now from the pregnancy. So there's not a lot of external rotation, so it's just like I have a lot of tension through my hips.
Okay.
Well, people know Emma as Cody Ponce's wife, but
폰세입니다. That's my name now.
but I was surprised to find out that you were also a great athlete back in the day.
Thank you.
Can you tell us what sport you played and share some of your accomplishments from back then?
I played volleyball in college, and we actually went to the Elite Eight my sophomore year, so that was pretty fun. I always played basketball and just ran a lot, so I've since gotten into a lot more running just because it's an individual sport. Something we can do no matter where Cody's career takes us, so really getting into running with Hailey.
In 2009, you were named the Female High School Athlete of the Year.
You did some digging.
I did. And you also helped lead your school's volleyball team to the state tournament and pushed your basketball team to the regional finals. You were good at so many sports. If you have to pick one sport, which sport would you say you were best at?
Definitely volleyball.
Volleyball.
Yeah, a lot of volleyball. Basketball was always really fun because my mom played basketball, so we definitely bonded over that, but I was just more natural at volleyball.
It seems that you were pretty good at pretty much all ball sports. Did you learn how to pitch from Cody?
To throw a baseball?
Yeah.
I'd probably wreck my shoulder, but I played softball up to high school. I didn't play in high school, so I assume that our kids are going to be interested in baseball just because of dad, so I think there'll be a lot of baseball in my future.
Does Cody ever bat?
No, actually in the NPB he had to.
Okay.
I can't remember why, but they did like some kind of crossover with the different like East and West League, and he was bunting. He's a big bunter. I was so proud of him.
I heard Hailey also played volleyball.
Yeah.
Have you guys had a chance to play volleyball?
Yes, when we were in Australia, we actually made friends with some sand volleyball players, and we would go down and play with them. The Eagles stadium is right by the volleyball courts now, so it's not in season right now, but if it was, we'd definitely be going. We love watching volleyball.
How about making a volleyball club too?
A volleyball club?
Yeah.
I mean, if we could find some courts, that'd be pretty fun. I'd love to play. We both love playing sand volleyball, and she, whenever she goes back to the States, I think she always plays in grass tournaments. So if anybody wants to invite us to play, I'll probably be cheerleader for now, but Hailey can play.
Actually, your whole family has an athletic background, right?
They do. I'm actually the shortest. It's funny, Hailey and I are both the shortest people in our family. My mother is like a couple inches taller than me, and then so is my sister-in-law, so I'm the shortest. So my parents both played 2 sports in college, which is crazy. But my dad went to the University of Iowa and played football, and then he wrestled. He was a heavyweight. And then my mom went to Drake University, also in Iowa, and she played softball and basketball. We always say that she was the most athletic in the family. She probably has the most accolades. Well, now my brother does, but before it was her. And then my younger brother, George, is currently playing for the San Francisco 49ers. I think we're in year 9 now, which is so crazy. But he is an all-pro tight end. We've gone to the Super Bowl twice. And yeah, he's just a little athletic freak. And so it's been really fun being with Cody and just how they've really bonded over sports. And then obviously Cody plays baseball. And then my sister-in-law, Claire, George's wife, was a basketball player in college. And they met at the University of Iowa.
Super athletic.
Yeah, a lot of sports in our family.
Your brother George Kittle, he's a well-known NFL. Since your father was a football player, was it him who first recognized his talent early on?
I think so. I mean, I think the cool thing that my dad always did was, like, he always coached George growing up. And his main principles were to work hard, get better, and to have fun. And so it wasn't about, like, winning or being the best tight end or, you know, like, catching the most balls or any of that. It was just making sure that the little kids who were playing just had fun and really, like, you know, they found that camaraderie with their teammates. And so it was definitely, I think, learning that and like having that instilled from such a young age, it's helped George to really carry this playful attitude through obviously the highest levels of his career. And I think that's something that, like, since Cody and I have been together, that we've really shared with him is, like, every time he steps on the mound, he needs to have fun. And if he's not having fun, then, like, what's the point? Okay. You know, because baseball and football, obviously, playing at this level can be really serious. And I think it's just important to find a little bit of joy and, like, not forget that part of it and, like, why they wanted to play in the first place.
I also read this article saying that you supported your brother throughout his life and NFL career.
Yes. Well, when George was at Iowa, I'm 3 years older, so I was done playing. And we were all living back in Iowa City. And I started getting really into yoga and then studying and teaching it. And I used to host hot yoga sessions for George and all of his teammates at our hot yoga studio in Iowa City. And it was just fun to share something that I really loved with other athletes and kind of make it accessible for them.
He's like super popular in the States, right?
He's pretty famous, yeah. He's pretty crazy.
Because, you know, American football isn't really a thing in Korea.
I know.
But I still got to know George through the Netflix series.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, it is.
I know. It's pretty fun. Yeah, before I met Cody, I was going to almost every single game. And then this year, my parents are coming out in October to be with me while we have baby. And this will be the first time that they're missing any of George's games. And it's like, everyone's like, what's going on? So that'll be a big shift, but definitely worth it.
Are you okay?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You have very strong hands.
Yeah.
Me? Yeah.
No.
Very strong.
No.
Coming from such an athletic family, did you ever think you'd end up also marrying an athlete?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if I didn't? For some reason, I always thought I'd marry a baseball player. And then when I met Cody, I was like, whoa, that worked out. I mean, I didn't have to marry an athlete, but I think when you're just around it all the time and also you just like really believe in a healthy lifestyle and taking care of yourself, it definitely attracts you to certain type of people. And also just being exposed to so many athletes through my brother and his career. I feel like that was kind of bound to happen, but yeah, I'm glad I found my baseball player.
You've already shared your love story with Cody on Baejihyun's YouTube channel. I watched it. But besides his good looks, what else made you fall for him?
You remember what I was saying about how in Korea, everyone's like, we love you, you're awesome, like so affirming? That's exactly how Cody is too. He's so present and like when you're with him, he's just really engaged. And I think it's really easy to find people who are really disconnected or just on their phones or, you know, like not really engaging with you and asking you questions. And I think Cody has this really special gift of really focusing on people when he's with them. And just making me feel super special. So, oh yeah, I fell in love right away.
He's a big man, but he seems like a really sweet guy.
He's huge.
Yeah.
He's huge, but he's definitely a teddy bear. I think people are really starting to see his playful personality kind of shine through, and I'm grateful that everybody in Korea celebrates that, because I think it takes a very special type of team, you know, and like his coaches and his teammates to be like have similar personalities. So we feel very lucky that we're playing with this team right now.
When Cody's not pitching, does he ever give you a good massage or anything?
He's really stepped up the foot massage game since being pregnant. So I'm mostly put him on that because I'm just on my feet all day. There's a pretty good massage place that we go to in Daejeon. Then she does quite a number on my shoulders. But yeah, I'll have him get to work.
I heard your beautiful baby girl is due this October.
Yes, thank you.
Have you thought of any names yet?
We're still kind of playing around. I already have a couple names picked out, but I feel like with her being born in Korea, we're kind of playing around with the idea of adding a Korean name. So I think people have kind of been adding comments on my YouTube, so it's been fun to kind of learn about it, but we want it to be something that pertains to this season and is really relative to us. If you guys have any recommendations, it's cool. I think she's gonna grow up being very curious about Korean culture and just what was happening during this time of our lives.
Do you want your daughter to become an athlete too in the future?
Oh, I think she will. Cody wants her to play golf. Cody just loves golf, so anything with golf would make Cody happy. I think I would teach her sand volleyball because I played court in college, but now there's like you can go to college and play right on the beach and, you know, live out there. So that's what I would kind of teach her, but I think she's gonna have the body to do whatever she wants to do. So it'll be fun.
She says she wants to become a K-pop star.
I would love that too. I have yet to go to a K-pop concert, but we do live in Nashville, and so the music community is really incredible. So I would love that.
Let's talk about Cody for a moment.
Let's do it.
He's been absolutely on fire in Korea, right? What do you think is the biggest reason behind his amazing performance?
I think a lot of it has to do with kind of being on the right team. I think his coaches are so really loving, and I feel like that can be a really unique thing to find on teams now, right? So like they're still very focused and committed to winning, but like player health and mental well-being is really important to Hanwha, and I think that's been really special. I think having Ryan on the team and just someone who he can like easily communicate with is really special. And obviously Cody's really bonded with like all of the other starting pitchers. So we were just talking about this the other day, but he's like, everybody's just really silly and it's a really safe space because they all clearly really love each other, so they can kind of let their personalities shine, and if they need to like blow off steam or they just feel safe like saying what's going on. So I think the fact that they're just in a really kind of safe but playful and expressive environment is really good for all of them.
How's his relationship with Ryu?
Great. Ryu has been such a gift in, I think, showing Cody how to be a veteran player. Ryu has just been a really incredible teacher in longevity and like taking care of your body. And also like, especially now that Cody's gonna be a dad, like seeing Ryu in that father figure role has been really special. Yeah, he's just been amazing. He's like taking Cody under his wing in such a cool way, and it's been really cool.
On the day he broke Ryu's strikeout record, Cody said he felt his late mother was with him and shed tears. And the fact that a white butterfly was fluttering around at the moment, it honestly felt like something out of a movie. If Netflix ever made a series about Cody's life, how do you think the scene of this day would play out?
Ooh, that's a good question. I mean, it'd have to be a K-drama, wouldn't it? I think, I don't know. I think the fact that Cody is like so expressive and like shares his emotions so clearly, I feel like it would be a really great story because like obviously he was crying, you know, and he had that big emotional release. And I think, I don't know, I would hope that they like showed all the hardships and stuff that we went through, but also just like how much joy can still come from it. And also highlight Jen, because I think Cody's mom is still like really present with us, even though she's not with us.
Both anchor Dorji flexion, please. Okay. Planta flexion, please. Okay. Inversion, please. Both. Okay. Eversion, please. Both. Okay.
Cody says in your vlog that when the no-hitter record broke up, he thought the baseball god said, I gave you one thing, I'm not gonna give you two. This was hilarious. So is throwing a no-hitter in KBO one of his big goals?
I mean, yes, but it's not something you can go for because the situation has to just be like so perfect. You know, like how many games have there been where a pitcher's doing so well and then there's just like a weird hit or like, you know, so there's just so many factors. So it's not like you can play for that. But it was funny because like the week before, I think he was talking to my brother. We were trying to figure out if there had ever been somebody who had thrown a no-hitter in the NPB and the KBO. And I can't remember what we found, but I don't think there is. Okay. So we were just like having that conversation like a couple days before, and then all of a sudden he's like in the situation of going for it. And so I think just because like a no-hitter is such a special, it's definitely not just the pitcher, it's like such a special like team situation. Yeah, he was pretty excited about that, but obviously it didn't work out that way. So. But that's okay. The 18Ks was pretty awesome.
Cody is currently without doubt the strongest pitcher in the KBO, and even analysts are saying that he could thrive in the MLB. I honestly think it's just a matter of time before we see him there. So if that happens, which team do you think he'd most want to play for?
That's a great question. I think right now we're just trying to be really present with being in Korea because there is still a really strong chance that we stay and nothing's really set yet. So right now we're just trying to focus on being an Eagle.
I have a big what if question to ask. If in the future, both Cody and George have the biggest games of their careers on the same day, Cody pitching in a crucial MLB game and George also playing in a major NFL matchup, whose game would you go to?
I gotta go to my guy.
Oh, really?
I've been at most of Georgia's pretty massive events, which has been so cool, and it makes me so grateful that I showed up for all of those, you know, and that was always a really big priority to our family. So I'm so grateful that I got to like see him play in 2 different Super Bowls and just like see these different really big peaks of his career. So I feel like not like I'm off the hook, but I would feel no shame, nothing. I mean, I would want to be there. I wish I could be there for both of them, but I'm with Cody 100%. That's my guy.
I was about to take it back because I thought it was a stressful question for a pregnant guest.
Oh, no. That's an easy one. I just think, like, I've been with George with so many different highs, and I think Cody is, like, really, that's my dude. So I gotta go with Cody. George would want me to be with Cody, too.
Cody tends to perform even better in the summer, and he's stronger in day games than night games. Do you know why that is? Wow.
So he performs better with the heat. He's definitely a natural sweater, which I'm sure everybody has seen. The heat just kind of helps him stay really warm and loose the whole game. So I think he just pitches better when it's hotter, but he definitely likes the night games and just like the vibes and being like playing under the lights that way. Now for MLB, it's usually just the last name. And it's interesting because when we were in Japan, all of the last names were in English. So we like love all the Korean jerseys because they're so unique that way.